we're presenting the work of May Engelger. She's a young Dutch designer from Holland then, and she's worked on these ideas of, she's a textile designer, so she's very good. I mean, I'm in love with the whole collection. It's of course, it's the language of Memphis, the Milan 1980s, but of course updated 2.0, I would say. It's the work by Yelenı Sальмистраро. She's a brilliant Italian designer. She's worked for Boca. For Boca, she's done the most beautiful parts in the shape of monkeys and baboons. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, and so she did Cartesio for us. She just finished reading Flatlandia, a book, and the inspirations came from there. It's a 2D country, so all these, cuts and forms are actually characters.
I work with mostly Swedish designers, and in the brief I give them that it needs to, you need to create character. It's not only a lamp. And I give them 4 words that they are going to create when they do the lamp. You should sense that Stockholm, you should sense sophisticated, updated and expressive. Here we have our most famous model. Monica Milder is a Dutch designer, but she lives in Sweden. She did this for us 2016, and last year we won the L Decoration Swedish Design Award for this lamp, for Best Lamp of the Year.
We call meta design. We're from Taiwan. Yes, and we make the lighting. Yeah, I make lighting by wood. Yes, and we think lighting is not just a lighting fixtures. So we think about what is light from. So you can see different lighting on my booth. It's not the lighting, but you can see the light. Yeah, this is what we want to do and what we try to do. And that is our new concept. Yeah, this is our eco concept. This lamp is made by recycled wood. Yes, the palette. Yeah, and this light itself, it want to tell you where is light from, because it's not the lighting, but you can see the light on the space.
So this collection is a mosaic. It has been designed by Davide Opizzi, which is a Swiss-Italian designer. And he's also, for the 3rd time, the designer of this collection. So he has already designed Eau de Lumière and also Pistil. So the inspiration of this collection is coming from the geometric shapes of the mosaic, you see. And the idea was to create a space divider which leave the transparency between 2 spaces, and which is also a light, but not only one point of light, but several points of light, like a rain of meteorite, like stars coming from the sky.
It's like zoning.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So it can be used, for example, in a restaurant, like a space divider between tables, or in a lobby of hotel, or also in a residential project to separate the living to the table dining room.
And you can also make a chandelier out of it.
Yes, so this is the same concept. It's very modular, and here we have 3 different pieces, like 3 panels, and they are assembled together, and we can also reduce it to make it like a flat chandelier.
Okay, I also can see that those are new. Am I right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, let's take a closer look.
So here we have worked with Havilland, which is one of the famous manufacturer of porcelain in France. It's made of porcelain and laiton, and the idea was to start from a table holder for candle, and to turn it like a chandelier. So we wanted to introduce the idea of the poetry, the lightness, and also the vegetal concept, like a tree, like an arm of tree.
Французские ковры Edition Bougainville созданы нашими французскими дизайнерами, но все ковры, которые классические или вдохновлены классическими рисунками, основаны на французских архивных данных, к которым мы имеем официальные доступы. На самом деле коллекции 5 основных, поэтому коллекции постоянные, они просто пополняются, или же добавляются новые эффекты, например, эффекты старения, эффекты разных теней, много всего интересного, так скажем, и нового. Также мы используем в современных коллекциях, например, часто разные материалы. Например, шелк крапивы, шелк конопли, шелк бамбука, что более, допустим, принято для нас, шерсть, вискоза, натуральный шелк.
The DNA of the brand is like the golden age of the 50s, French design. So basically we always use wood, which is like the art and the spirit of the brand. And what we are trying to do is to reissue those iconic designs from the 50s that were made by this brand, Rispal, which was founded in 1924. And our goal is like to think about the past, but also to send the brand into the future with new design like this one.
Yeah, it looks really futuristic.
So this model was named the praying mantis because it looks like the insect, and I decided to call this model Phasmid, which is like also an insect name. So it's like the same family. But this one was designed last year, and this one was designed in the 50s.
This year we're presenting l'appartement d'art. So we want to show everyone that actually Boca de Lobo, it's not only statement pieces, but it's also bespoke, custom and made to measure. For example, this balcony of a kitchen. We don't do kitchens, for example, but this is just a way to show you. And as you can see, these handles were made to measure for, and especially to this piece. So I guess we're improving. We played around with some pieces, and this is made by us just to pass along our identity and to pass also our custom capacity, okay? So this is just to show that if one of our customers or our potential customer dream with a kitchen made by Boca de Lobo, she can actually has it.
But we knew that we wanted to create a universe, and then we came to a conclusion that we wanted some futuristic, minimalistic world inspired in Kubrick, in Space Odyssey, the movies, all the visual. We only had visual information, and from that visual information we started to make the drawings, to make names, to make the visual branding. We have Sputnik, Kandinsky, Cosmos, that is only stone, where they can show all this, and Orbiter. It's only these four.
So why Kandinsky? Because this is like the, the excluded one. In the
we excluded because we started I started the inspiration from this like floating and landing, but then when I start doing the tops,
Yeah.
they were so geometrical, and by looking from the top, looking like the paintings from Kandinsky, and but the name was naturally came to it. I had to exclude a little bit from the universe, but if you see their paintings, they can be in a spaceship that will look cool because it's geometric, it's clean, it's minimalistic, so it will work well too.
And this one is the brand new one. This is the African Queen collection. The basis of this one is the African mask and the African patterns, because I've noticed that it was really an upcoming tendencies. So I've decided to do it, and I like it very much because it has been done in the Art Deco period, and I love the simplicity of this pattern. So I did it. And I always work on these kind of colors. It means cream, black, red, gold, because it fits with everything, you know, like modern interiors and classic ones. My work done in a very small edition, and not Macy's edition. This is very, very nice, and as you can notice, it's very well done.
In-house, we have a team of 4 people designing.
Yeah.
But it's at the same time design and technical conception of the lightings. So you don't see the light, and it's the magic of the product. So we have the collaboration with Xiao Tianyu from Beijing. So it's inspired from one of our collection, which is called Melo, and this is like the traditional Chinese scenery. So with lights. Aliénor Béchu, that's the African collection. So we have a mask here.
You actually can tell.
Yeah. So this is more Africa. And then we have the tropical in-house design. So the new type of 18th century lightings, the traditional chandelier, and the sculpture. So the company is quite famous for the giant sculptures going from the wall to the ceiling. So it's made of modules, so it's very easy to install, but it's actually very impressive.
So you can use
sculpture.
it to
cover all the surface. Yeah, of course we are sensitive to the trends. We always are inspired by nature, so it's always organic lightings. So the good thing with nature, it's like never-ending inspiration. So it's very often trees, plants, leaves, flowers, and we look at them to find shapes and ideas, and it's very often it's metal, but it looks like something very organic and almost alive.